your sharpest, richest, and most hated Iron Man in the CWF. And by my side is my usual business partner, the 2015 Rookie of the Year, Mr. Prakash Sabar. However, recently, Sharpe Industries has made a new hire, and I present to you from a gated community, within a gated community, surrounded by a gated community. He is Mr. 1% himself, Logan Easton Laroux. Mr. Laroux, anything you would like to tell these people?
Well, first off, I find all of you extremely rude. And when I say extremely rude, I mean very rude. Ma'am, I'm talking about you specifically. This is not behavior fit for the 1%, and I want silence. I am the champion of the 1%. I am Logan Easton Laroux. You listen to Prakash when they're telling you to quiet down.
Kicks us off this week on CWF Worldwide. I would describe it, Cecil Scott, as the entitled trio of Prakash Sabar, Ethan Alexander Sharpe, and Logan Easton Laroux against perhaps the greatest three-man team of high flyers we've ever seen on CWF Worldwide. The former Ultra J champion Andrew Everett, the current Rising Generation League champion Jesse Adler, and the indestructible Lance Lude, who is kicking things off right now with Logan Laroux. This is a young man who resides in one of the richest communities per capita anywhere in the country.
Yeah, I mean, they're so rich, they don't even let me say the name of it.
Don't blame you. Lance Lude trying to reach his partners. Very interesting, all the dynamics here. Logan resides in the Commonwealth of Virginia, where he and Lance Lude have tangled before. So these two men, no strangers to each other. Of course, Ethan Alexander Sharpe and Jesse Adler, no strangers to each other. Those two men now both in the sophomore year of their career may possibly be destined to dance together forever, as they came up at just the same time. They started at the same time. They both kind of got their break at the same time. They find themselves across from each other again this time. However, Sharpe has got his accomplice, maybe, his associate, Prakash Sabar. Adler has got his mentor, Andrew Everett, on the apron, as Logan has words for Lude. A lot of combustible elements in this six-man tag team bout.
And Ethan Sharpe, like him or not, he has very quietly put together a pretty solid stable of wrestlers. It's a very eclectic group. And no surprise that Ethan Sharpe has found a way to sponge himself onto someone with more money.
Oh, right to the face. He'll put an eye out that way. Not only that, but he has recruited some very talented and compatible partners. All three of these guys have got rotten attitudes. Prakash going far enough as to proclaim himself the 2015 Rookie of the Year. CWF Mid-Atlantic does not recognize a Rookie of the Year. However, if there were any kind of voting, I do not think it would be Prakash Sabar that got the nod.
Well, he had the plaque, though. He had that plaque and everything.
Pretty sure he just picked that up out of a dumpster at Bullocks of Henderson sometime. Adler tags in. Interesting move there from Lance Lude as he tagged in the lesser experienced man. Could have tagged in Andrew Everett.
Right, but it's one of those things, I think it shows a lot of trust that they have.
Absolutely. Adler has put together an amazing resume in a very short amount of time. Here in, what, about 14 months, 16 months?
Yeah, give or take.
Adler has been in the ring with Adam Page, Sean Schuyler, Chase Owens, Trevor Lee, Andrew Everett. I mean, so many top tier.
The champion himself.
Absolutely. Roy Wilkins several times. The top tier athletes that Jesse Adler has stepped in the ring with, second to none, up and over, and Logan Laroux finds himself on that list now. This man has been a champion regionally. Monkey flip. Oh, landed hard on the tailbone and the ankles.
Man, and Adler's cooking right now.
Cover. Only got 2. Cecil Scott, you can attest to this. Whenever you're in that squared circle, any old-time veteran will tell you, you want to land as flat as possible. You want to cover as much surface of the canvas as possible. Logan did not get to do that. He landed tailbone and ankles on the canvas.
Absolutely right. You can ask somebody like, say, a Bobby Eaton, who used to do a top rope leg drop for many years. You land on that tailbone, and it will shorten your career. Of course, Bobby Eaton's still wrestling, but he doesn't feel good most of the time.
You can ask a man like Cecil Scott what it's like to break your ankle.
Hey, that has nothing to do with any of this.
Andrew Everett tags in for the first time. Prakash Sabar takes him down, but he springs right back up.
Prakash Sabar, he'll actually be able to keep kind of quickness with Andrew Everett.
Yeah, these are 2 of the top junior heavyweights on the circuit right now. They will move faster than we can call it. Andrew Everett showing
He's still going.
no signs whatsoever of being just off of an airplane from Reseda, California, where he went to war last night against Adam Cole for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
He's got him by the tongue.
He's got him by the tongue, man.
He's getting tongued as we speak.
Speaking of, in comes Lance Lude.
And I think you nailed it. Prakash Sabar, a lot of people take him lightly because he looks kind of different. But he is, bar none, one of the top junior heavyweights in the area.
Ah, he got him on the tongue again.
They are working the tongue.
I almost look at Prakash Sabar as almost like gold dust when he first started. Everything was designed to leave you scratching your head and have you thinking about anything but what this guy can do in the ring. It's luring you into a false sense of security, and he has got him by the hairline, punched him right on the top of the head.
They, quite the more presentable looking Lance Lude this week.
We can thank the All-Stars for that.
Yeah.
Back a few weeks ago, first time we have seen Lance Lude since his unsuccessful attempt to become Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion against Roy Wilkins. Cover 2. Only 2 from Adler. Of course, the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion will be in action in our main event later tonight. Wilkins and his regular partner, Walter Eaton, face PWI champion Ric Converse and his regular partner, Cyrus, and Trevor Lee and his regular partner, Chet Sterling. It's the 3 biggest supergroups in the history of CWF Mid-Atlantic. They're in one ring at one time.
It's so quick.
Boom! Everett scores again! Is this kid ever off?
Never, ever. And interestingly enough, it seems like Ethan Sharpe is doing all he can to avoid action here. Double side moonsault!
Boom! Drilled them both! Almost took out that lady in the front row! Mrs. Harris almost caught 2 feet in her face!
Oh, watch out. As soon as I speak about Sharpe, here he comes.
I would have put the next Hall River show in jeopardy.
Oh, goodness.
Back of the head at the canvas. Cover. No, he's not the legal man. Good officiating from Pierce.
Yep.
Sharpe is not the legal man. No matter what he's doing now, the legal man is somewhere on the floor.
Yeah, Laroux, as I recall, is the legal man.
Pierce telling Sharpe to get out of the ring. He landed a big stomp on Adler. And Sharpe is disobeying the official. He is flirting with a disqualification here.
And after speaking with Pierce last week, I know this is not something he's going to let just fly.
Prakash is in. Great officiating there by referee Kevin Pierce. Prakash landing those kicks into the arm of Adler. That's going to affect his ability to pick a man up. That's going to affect his ability to strike. It's going to affect his ability to do just about anything.
Yeah.
And I think we know what's coming.
Uh-oh. Is this how they do things in Pakistan?
Maybe that's why he left.
You know, it looks crude and it looks borderline indecent, but all that body weight coming down on your sternum, coming down on your chest, it's hard to breathe. And Everett breaks it up.
Yeah, it's almost like if somebody just keeps pushing on your chest and knocking all the breath out of you. That's what it does.
Like sitting on your face.
Whoa.
What?
Brother.
Look in the row, back in. Oh.
And he's just...
We said this next one was for you, Seabear.
Well, he was not looking at me. I've already gotten it from this guy once.
Wow.
Verbally.
Oh.
You know I don't like people like him.
Adler trying to fight out of that corner, and Logan just just let him have it.
You should have seen the look on his face when he saw my Bernie Sanders sticker.
Oh, wow. I can only imagine. Another great packed house here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium in Gibsonville, North Carolina. We're at the conclusion of last week's program. We made it official. The title match is on. It will be 2 weeks from tonight, right here on CWF Worldwide. Roy Wilkins will defend the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title against Trevor Lee. If Trevor Lee does not win the championship, he will never wrestle in this building again. Matter of fact, according to the coach's words, he can't even step foot in this building.
No, not as a fan, a spectator, nothing. And Sharpe now is, of course, when Adler is down, he is more than willing to get in here. Oh, the uppercut on Lude!
Out of nowhere, another great thinking move from Sharpe. Maybe this guy is as sharp as he says he is, because that was a great thinking move. Lude was looking to Adler.
Did you see that agility?
Sharpe is on the top.
Well, third time being the charm coming off those ropes. No, he's setting up the grand Naniwa elbow.
Takes a step. He's given Adler so much time, though. He's been so smart up to this moment in time.
And of course misses it because he took 18 hours to do the damn move.
He was so smart up until that moment. Pride goeth before the fall, and Sharpe has felt the fall. Andrew Everett is legal. Prakash the bar is legal.
And Andrew Everett, a house of fire.
Woo! Prakash avoids it. Great thinking from Prakash. Oh! Boy, Everett is so fast, he'll get you on the second go-around.
Did you see the extension on that plus kick?
He tagged in Jesse Adler, maybe on desperation. Boom!
Stuck the man with that DDT, and Logan Easton Laroux is out of there.
This young man that's taking so much punishment is back in, though.
Oh, Sharpe gonna set up for the Perrier twist.
Get Sharpe on!
Oh, got him with it! Good Lord, the confidence is exuding out of this young man. What?
Something else is oozing out of his face.
Oh, Lude's got him. Lude awakening.
Yes, sir. No.
Oh, up and over.
Oh, what a brilliant move by Sharpe.
Everett drop kicks Lude in the face.
Dumps him out of the ring.
Adler is still legal, though. Good Lord, there's bodies everywhere. Prakash. Oh, sends him into Lude. These are the legal men.
Got the tie.
And with tights, Prakash Sabar has beaten the Rising Generation League champion. And he is right here. He's got his hands on the Rising Generation League championship, and it's not his.
That's right.
But he has definitely got thoughts on that title.
13 minutes, 33 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Ethan Alexander Sharpe, Prakash Sabar, Logan Easton Laroux.
Lance Lude is walking away from Andrew Everett. Prakash Sabar sends the title and a message to Jesse Adler. And Ethan Sharpe gets away scot-free.